Right, Aki Kareem, British boxers. We're in Liverpool today at the Hilton Hotel for the press conference for Smith Ryder. I'm joined by Anthony Fowler. Good to see you, mate.
What's happening, mate? You right?
Yeah, I'm all right. You're on this undercard here. You're back in your own town again. Yeah. You know, and you always love putting a show on for your home fans, don't you?
Yeah, of course, mate. That's what it's all about. Boxing in Liverpool time. That's what I love to be.
Yeah. As I understand it, this is more of a stay busy fight. Would that be fair to say?
Mate, I don't know what's going on. I want good fights. I've always said I want good fights. I don't want no walk over fights. I don't learn nothing, but I'm not in charge. I just do as I'm told.
Yeah. Looking back at your last performance against Brian Rose, it turned out to be quite a competitive fight actually. Were you expecting it to be such a competitive fight?
I knew he's a cagey fella, and he's experienced. I knew he was going to try and just stay away and nick the fight. So it's hard to look dominate when someone's just trying to nick the fight. So I was winning every round, and I felt comfortable. So I thought, you know what, I've learned from the last fight trying to knock people out too early. So I just kept on boxing, and I won quite comfortably physically, but it was a mentally focused fight.
You've mentioned a few times, and you mentioned in the press conference there that you've learned from the mistakes from the Fitzgerald fight, and I know that that's something that keeps reoccurring when you're interviewed. Yeah. Is that something that kind of grinds on you then from day to day, that loss? Yeah,
well, when I watch back, I just think, what was I doing? First half of the fight went too bad, but because I wanted to knock him out so much, I didn't just stick to me boxing. The first 5 rounds, I probably won 4 rounds. But I tried to just finish him constantly. I wasn't just trying to win the fight. I wanted to knock him out, and when I watch back, I cringe at some of the stupid stuff I was doing. So you'll see a different story next fight.
In essence, then, do you feel like that fight you lost it in the build-up with the allowing emotions to get into it?
Yeah, well, obviously Scott had something to do with it as well, but it was starting to met me mental state. Like when I watch it back, I made so many more mistakes. Like against Rose, I showed I had more experience than him. I was nice and calm, taking sense of the ring, boxing nice, and I said I won quite comfortably on points, where against Scott I showed a lot of inexperience trying to blast him out early.
Yeah. It's a good sign though that you want the rematch. Some people would say, I could swerve that for a while.
Nah.
You want that one?
I wanted it next fight after that fight, and I believe I'll beat him next fight. I believe I'll beat him comfortable as well.
He has got to get through Ted Cheeseman. That's a good fight. They're both very solid punchers, and they can both box. But I get the sense it might be a bit of a war. How do you actually see that fight going? I know you say you didn't care about the result, but how do you actually see it going?
Like I said, I think Cheeseman, if he boxes the way he boxed last fight, he'll walk onto a lot of shots, and Scott punches harder than Conway. Conway was in Ted clean all night, and I think if the accumulation of Scott's punches, he should stop Ted, I reckon, but we'll see.
The last time I interviewed your trainer Dave Colbell, he mentioned that when you first met you, he thought you might have been a bit arrogant or cocky. That might have been the perception of some fans as well when you first come on the scene, but it seems to be changing a little bit, that people are seeing a different side of you.
Yeah, I hope so.
You still go at it on Twitter, don't you? But
I'm just myself. If people don't like me, it's down to them, isn't it? I'd rather be myself than try and pretend to be some a nice guy or some on the fence all the time. I like to give my opinion, and if people don't like it, it's up to them,
Is that rematch something that you feel you have to avenge before you actually move on? I mean, what happens if the opportunity just doesn't present itself? Will you be able to put it behind you?
Yeah, well, obviously if Ted beats Scott and then they want me to fight Ted and I beat Ted, it's a bit of satisfaction, but I would like to put that fight right if I can. That's at the moment my main objective, so I want Scott to win, so I get that fight.
You got a large following at the beginning of your career because you were quite an explosive fighter. You're talking about boxing and reining it in a little bit more, thinking through fights more. Do you think that will dampen the style and the excitement of fights, or is that something you're always going to have in?
No, because I'll still, when I can, knock them out. Like if you look at Rose, first 8 rounds, he was just trying to nick the fight, and even though he was losing, he was doing the same thing. So I was winning the fight thinking I'm comfortable here, I'll keep doing it. But at the last round, he had a cut, and then Rose tried to put it on me a bit, and then he walked onto one, and I wobbled him, and I got him out of there. So there was a bit of excitement there when I boxed someone. He was a bit more aggressive, and he comes to fight. The fight will be a lot more entertaining. Where Brian's a wily old pro, and he's trying to nick the rounds. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, just standing next to you, you look like you're kind of coming back down to 154.
Yeah.
You've always been a massive 154-pound fighter. Yeah. How is it actually going to be getting back down in weight now? You've gone up a little bit.
I didn't even go up. I could have probably made 154 for the last fight. I swear, people think I'm this reception. I'm killing the weight. Look at Callum Smith. Do you know what I mean? I actually boxed Callum Smith at light middle. Yeah. So it shows how big he is when he makes that weight well. I know he does. And if you live the life and you live a clean life in the gym like I am all year round, I have a week off after my fights and I'm back in the gym, so I'm always around my weight, I'm always in shape, so the struggle isn't that bad.
And just one final one. Obviously, you're becoming a seasoned professional now.
Yeah.
Have you got any advice for like youngsters coming up in the ranks? Maybe have tasted a defeat in the amateurs or early in the pro career. What advice would you give those sort of fighters?
Just same as I done. Learn from your mistakes. Listen to the people around you who are more experienced than you. Let me coach. Listen to them. Don't think you know it all. Don't think you can just show up and knock people out, because sometimes it doesn't go your way.
Best of luck in this fight, and look forward to that
Nice one,
rematch.
mate.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot, mate. Thank you.